Hey everyone, I'm here today and I need your help. I have a new prototype that I might put into production, and it's a slightly heavier blank, classical design that has all my regular models. But this particular one is a 12.3C, but I'm going to do this in all of the sizes for the classical models. And I just needed to know if this is something that you all want, number one. And I'll circle back as to what we should call this after I've talked about it a little bit. But I've never been a big proponent of really heavy mouthpieces. To me, although there's some sound gains that you can have, there's also some negative things. So this is the regular blank, and this is the heavy blank. That makes sense if you can see those. Just slightly heavier. What I did was just made a prototype based on what I play a lot in the studio, which is my 12.3C. And here's what I found after having other studio musicians in trombone, tuba, trumpet, French horn listen to me back to back on these. They basically said that I got a purer sound with the heavier blank, some more mids and more lows in the sound. There was just a little bit more body to the sound. That's what we noticed. And I felt that behind the horn as well while I played. It kind of gave you a more locked in sense of security to the feel and sound. So those are the positive things. The negative things, and this is kind of why I've not gone towards heavier blanks in the past, is that it takes a little bit of that shimmer off, and it takes a little bit of, if you want to be able to manipulate the sound or the pitch center slightly with your chops, it feels like you have to do a little bit more work. So there's pros and cons to it. So what I found is that I've been using this a lot in my E-flat trumpet. I don't have to manipulate pitch center in that horn very much, and so I can kind of just relax, blow through, and it gives me a great sound. It sounds a little bit fuller, but I use the regular blank in my C trumpet. But everybody's different, and that's why we have so many models. That's why Patrick Mouthpieces wants to make so many different things for you all, for all you trumpet players, so that you can find what works for you and your playing situation. So I've found that I'm using them both, but for different reasons, for different situations. On the face, they feel the same. It gives a lot of the same results, and it's a pretty subtle difference, but there is some more body, some more mids, some more lows to the this heavier weight version. So, number one, when you see this Facebook post, Instagram post, or YouTube post, let us know if you want these models to be put into production, number one. Or if this is dumb and I should just not worry about it. Number two, what should we call it? And give me your recommendations. Keep it clean, but what would you call this heavier blank Patrick Mouthpiece? And right now we are only going to make it for the classical line and the basic classical line. Obviously, it would be available in the CR classical line. I do not have plans on making this for the two-piece model just because of the way it would fit on a backbore, and I don't see the gain. As somebody that plays a lot of commercial work, I want to be able to manipulate and not be locked in so much that I can't do shakes and things like that. And that's what I would notice with this, is that it's not going to be as much of a sleek, movable design when you're playing in a section for that. So I don't have plans on making it in the commercial setup. But give me your thoughts. Should we make it? And what should we call it? All right, thanks so much.